Greece crisis. The emergency summit called for Monday. An emergency summit of leaders from eurozone nations will be held on Monday, after the latest attempt to resolve the Greek debt crisis failed. A meeting of finance ministers on Thursday made no breakthrough. Head of the Eurogroup, Jeroen Dijsselbloem, said that too little progress had been made and that no agreement as yet is in sight. Greece has less than 2 weeks to strike a deal with its creditors or face defaulting on an existing loan. Mr. Dijsselbloem stressed that very little time remains for Greece. Reports say that the European Central Bank (ECB) will hold an emergency meeting of its governing council on Friday to discuss the deteriorating situation for Greek banks. It is thought that the ECB may have to extend further emergency funding for Greek banks which have suffered high rates of withdrawals by customers worried that Greece could be forced out of the eurozone. On Thursday, Greek Finance Minister Yanis Varoufakis said his nation had presented a comprehensive proposal and that disagreement only existed over spending equivalent to 0.5% of Greek GDP, which he says does not constitute a dangerous impasse. He argued that Greece had already made a gigantic adjustment over the past 5 years and rejected any measures that would jack up taxes and reduce benefits further. And he warned that negotiations were dangerously close to a state of mind that accepts an accident. Greece has less than 2 weeks remaining to strike a deal or face defaulting on an existing Euros £1.6 billion £1.1 billion loan repayment due to the International Monetary Fund. The country has already rolled a Euros 300 million payment into those due on June 30. If it fails to make the payment, it risks having to leave the Eurozone and possibly also the EU. But the European Commission, the IMF and the ECB are unwilling to unlock bailout funds until Greece agrees to reforms. They want Greece to implement a series of economic changes in areas such as pensions, VAT and on the budget surplus before releasing Euro 7.2 billion of funds, which have been delayed since February. Mr. Dijsselbloem called on Greece to submit credible proposals in the coming days and said the nation needed to seize a last opportunity to reach a deal with its creditors. It is still possible to find an agreement and extend the current program before the end of the month, but the ball is clearly in the Greek court to seize that last opportunity, Mr. Dijsselbloem said. Option 1. No deal. Greece defaults on IMF and ECB repayments. ECB pulls plug on emergency bank assistance leading to run on Greek banks, capital controls and potential Brexit. Option 2. Greece agrees reform deal with creditors at last minute and avoids default, staying in euro. Option 3. No deal reached but both sides paper over cracks and Greece stays in euro for now.